What's up, people? It's your boy A1 coming at you, you know what I mean? Trying to shoot you guys some game. Big day today, Niners against Seahawks. Let's go Niners. Y'all see what it is. Um, anyway, on some more other shit, more serious note, I'm here to talk about the situation that we got going on in Cali within Arrasa, for instance. Not for instance, I mean, just for what it is. We got this whole norteño, sureño, and then, if you're from California, the whole gang culture. Then you know that we got the Bulldogs in Central California, Fresno, you know. Um, Basically, this is what I'm gonna say. I used to gang bang, grew up in it, you know. Started with the whole norteño gang when I was a kid, and that's because that's what Fresno was. And then, as I'm growing up, you know, Fresno changed this thing to the whole bulldog thing, and that's what people back home rep. Now, this is what I gotta say. A lot of us have been in it. A lot of us are willing to die for the shit. But what I gotta say is this, guys. It's time for us to give this shit up, man. I'm speaking out of experience. People can call me whatever they want to call me. They could call me a dropout. They could call me a fucking leva case. They could call me a fucking piece of shit motherfucker, whatever. But I'm gonna say this. I locked it up. I got out the shit. I'm a grown motherfucking man. 40 years old. Going to be 40. One point, man, in your life, you got to understand as your own man. You got to stand on your own, too. People call me whatever they want to call me. But I figure I'm more of a man now than I ever was when I was doing that bullshit. There's so many of my homeboys that are dead or in jail. Same story for you guys. Whether you're a norteño, whether you're a sureño, whether you're a bulldog. We all got that shit, man. We done seen the blood. We done seen motherfuckers in cuffs. We seen people that ain't never gonna come home, man. And let's be honest. Look at us. Look at us as a people. Where are we at? We're in a fucked up situation. A bunch of us are dying. We have no fathers at home because everybody's out there gang banging or selling dope or whatever it is. And I was the same way. I was out there doing the same shit. Gang banging, selling drugs, getting bitches, the whole nine, man. But in reality, I went to prison. And that's when I just said, fuck it, dude. I'm done with this shit. People could say whatever they want to say. I ain't no rat, never ratted on anybody. I stand on my own too, and I made my decision. I said, man, fuck this shit. I'm done. Why? Because I have a family. And as a man, that should be your number one priority. Fuck this gang shit, man. Now, I'm sure motherfuckers peep this and they watch it. I'm going to get those motherfuckers going to say, oh, he's a bitch, or he's a fucking buster, fucking dropout. I'll kill his ass. Whatever it is that you guys are going to say, you guys are going to say it. But let's think about the mindset of where that's coming from. There's other shit going on in this world that matter a whole lot more than what gang you rep, man. If you're willing to die for your set or not. There's motherfuckers in Washington. There's motherfuckers that are owning these banks, that own your motherfucking life, that are laughing at your dumbass for being out here and killing over shit like that, dude. When you should be having, this is for you too, ladies. Fucking around with these sorry ass motherfuckers out here that ain't about shit. You know what I mean? Just because he's cute or whatever, and you're fucking with this nigga just because he's cute, you know? But in reality, you're not being a woman. A lot of you guys are mothers out here smoking dope, you know what I mean? Hiding shit for your man. Not understanding what the whole I'm a real nigga means. You know what I mean? Because I lived by lifestyle for a long time. My code, and it's still to this day, even though I don't gangbang, even though I'm a dropout or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I still live by a lot of those codes that I grew up with. There's still a lot of the shit in me and the way I view things and the way I see people that keep me in that mind frame. But does that mean that I'm still out here being crazy and out here selling dope and out here fucking gang banging and tripping off the next man because he has the wrong color on or he's from the wrong side or whatever? No, man. So ladies, for you too, you gotta stop, man. Look at yourself, dude. Look at where you're at. Is that, you think that God, not to get all spiritual or anything like that, but I'm just being real. Do you believe that God put you here on this earth, as magnificent as a human mind is, as magnificent as a human body is, to sit here and waste your time gang banging, to sit here and waste your time selling dope, to be on motherfucking welfare? Come on, man. To be a non-existent mother, even though you're there, you're still not a mom. To be a non-existent father, because you're not there. You'd rather be out kicking it with the homies, drinking, smoking weed, selling dope, fucking with these hoes, the whole nine. I know what the deal is, man. I lived that life. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. I think I'm more of a real nigga for getting out of this shit and standing on my own two motherfucking feet than I ever was when I was out there gangbanging. Any nigga could claim a set. Any nigga could be out there and think he's the hardest nigga in America, think he's the hardest nigga in the world, but in reality, you ain't shit, man. And you know, a lot of you guys are gonna take this disrespectful. A lot of you guys are gonna take this like I think I'm better than somebody. I'm not, man. I'm just keeping it 100, man. The time has to change. We need to grow the fuck up. We're gonna get lost in this shit, y'all. You understand that? We're all brothers. We're all sisters. We're in this shit together. There's an enemy bigger than a gang that's out there to get us. And I'm not talking about the motherfucking white man. I'm not talking about no shit like that, man. There's a lot more serious shit going on in this world than what we're led to believe. The lifestyle that you live is because of certain policies and things that have happened throughout history to get you to where you're at. A lot of you guys might know what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys might not. But listen, it's time to educate yourself, man. It's time for us to unite, dude. To get together as a people, man. As a gente. To live peacefully. To grow as a species. Not just raza, but humanity as a whole, man. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. Is this really why you're here? When your mother had you and she looked in your eyes, do you think that this is what she wanted out of you? Unfortunately, maybe some of us were, dude. Some of us come from generations of gangbangers and generations of motherfuckers that just didn't give a fuck. And you got putting pictures with rags on and were giving beer and smoking weed when you were a kid because motherfuckers thought it was cool, motherfuckers thought it was funny. Nah, man, motherfuckers were stupid, man. They didn't use their motherfucking head, dog. You know what I mean? Let's think about this shit, man. It's time for us to grow, dude. To stop with this fucking gangbanging shit, man. Too many of our brothers and sisters are in the pen right now. You know? Too many of us are fucking gone, dog. I got my best homeboy. Ain't never gonna come home. Never. Got kids sitting outside. Ain't never gonna be with them. Ain't never gonna do nothing, man. Matter of fact, I don't even live in Cali no more. Not because I don't want to, just because I work, nigga. You know what I mean? And I'm out, but California's still in my heart. It's still West Coast all day, you know? Like I said, I don't gangbang no more, but I'm still a G. Fuck what they're talking about. I'm a G as far as my life. I'm a G as far as my manhood. I'm a G as far as being a father and a good man, a good son. I try to be. Am I perfect? No, nobody is. And I'm not asking any of you guys to do it. What I'm asking for you guys to do is to think and look and analyze at yourself. Look at your family, man. Look at how we eat. Look at how we take care of ourselves. We don't work out. We don't do none of that shit, dog. And if we do it because we're trying to get stronger, because we're trying to fuck the next nigga up over some gang shit. Instead of getting ourselves strong inside, our bodies healthy, our mind healthy, so we could become a better person, so we could become a better household, so we could become a better community, so we could become a better society and a better people. If we all do it, then we're all better. It takes growth. It takes analyzing yourself. It takes understanding who and what we are as a species. Again, not to get all religious or nothing like that, but if we are a creation of God, made in His image, That is a deep, deep idea. That we are made in the image of the Creator. Am I a super religious guy or anything like that? No. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. Because I ask Him to guide my life every single day. Am I perfect? No. But He is still with me. And maybe a lot of this is why this is coming out right now. But it's just something that I feel like I got to address. You know, there's a lot of shit going on. Us gang banging, us fighting people because of race, because they're black, because they're Asian. I know because I lived it, man. I lived it. You know what I mean? I lived the whole gang banging shit. I lived the whole drug dealer shit. And you know what? It all didn't mean shit in the end of it all. Because when I was in prison, I didn't have nobody, man. On some real life. And that's why I was like, man, fuck this shit. And you know, those of you guys that have got out the gang and said, fuck it, you're more of a motherfucking man than the nigga that's still in it. You know what I mean? Because you were willing to stand on your own too, understanding what the ramifications of what your decision could lead to. Death, your family, being hurt, you know. But you put your life in the trust of the big man upstairs, and you put your life in your own hands because you're a man. Or ladies, because you're a woman. And you understand what's more important. This is going out to all your homeboys out there that still want to gangbang, that still want to just be like, oh, fuck that, this is my sed, norteño, sureño, whatever, bulldog, whatever. It don't mean shit, man. The niggas are laughing at you, dog. They laughing at you right now. You look like a fucking clown to them. Now you're going to say, oh, well, I don't care what they think or whatever. Man, you know what, dog? That sounds childish, dude. Because your enemy is a lot stronger than what the enemy is down the block or on the other side. Them niggas are killing you softly, man. Poisoning you and your family every single day. Lying to you every single day through that little box that we watch hours at a time. That you sit your kids in front of because you want to fuck around and get high. So you sit your kids in front of there being brainwashed all goddamn day. Learn, motherfucker. Read a fucking book. You know what I mean? Be a father. Be a mother. How much longer are we going to be in this shit, man? How much longer are we going to be going through this cycle? This all it is a fucking cycle. Niggas in and out the pen. You know what I mean? Baby mamas being left out on their own. Kids being raised by nobody. Come on. Wake the fuck up, y'all. This isn't what we're meant for. We are a great people. We came up with the mathematics that are being used now by NASA, by engineers. We're the same people that created and built the pyramids. Our minds were able to do that. These hands were able to do that. These muscles were able to do that. Yours were able to do that. Understand that. Understand who you are and where you come from. Fuck that gangbanging shit, man. That norteño, sureño, bulldog shit, man. It's all bullshit, guys. You know what I mean? This shit has gotta stop. Killing each other over this shit isn't gonna get you nothing. Nothing. Not one thing. Now, some of you guys might be like, oh yeah, he's talking all that shit, but he got the red hat on and the rest. Man, that's a 49er hat and a 49er shirt. So it has nothing to do with gang, none of that. It has to do with the football team. My mind is more elevated than that. And I hope to God that you guys could get there. And you guys could see and look at yourselves and be like, I can't believe I was doing that. Again, some of you guys are going to call me a dropout. Some of you guys are going to call me a fucking leva, a buster, a fucking whatever the fuck you want to call me, a pussy, whatever. But you know what? I'm a motherfucking man. And I stand on my own too, like a motherfucking man. I didn't take nobody down when I made my decision. I made my decision and I said, fuck it, and I'm done. You know what I mean? And some of us got to do whatever we got to do. You know? But get out this shit. Does it really fucking matter? In all honesty? There's things more important than that bullshit, man. It's bullshit. That gang shit is bullshit. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, because I know a lot of you guys are really down with the set and are into it, you know what I mean? But what I'm telling you, and I'm talking to you as a man, not as a gangbanger, not as anything else, as a fucking man, dude. It's time for us to change our lives. It's time to change who we are, so we could be better fathers, so we could be better mothers, and have a better society. So we could show our kids the right way. So we don't have to tell them, but then we're doing something else. And then they look at us like, what the fuck? You know? It's time to eat healthy. Time to take care of our bodies. Exercise, work out. Work on your mind. Stop taking in the poisons that they've been giving us our whole life. A lot of you guys don't even know what the fuck is in our water that we drink and shower in, dude. The foods and shit that come in them shiny bags and that we eat all goddamn day. The policies that are being passed over in Washington and in the international levels with the UN and shit that are affecting your life every day. There's a lot more to this world, and your enemy is a lot bigger than the next nigga next door, or the nigga down the street, or in the next block, or in the other part of the state. Come on, y'all.